Hi everybody, Cam Sweet here from the Garage Connection and Central Digger Supply. Coming to you today with a video about a subject that I have a personal interest in, and that is case drains. So we're going to talk about the case drains, kind of a practical application of using case drains. I know I've done a video in the past on exactly like what the case drain is, but to see it in practice is a little bit different, and we're going to talk about why there's such an issue with drive motor shaft seal failures on these imported mini excavators. So stay tuned. So what we're going to do here, this is my personal machine. This is the one that I've chose to not get rid of. This happens to be a Ripa R325, whatever that means, but what we're going to talk about is down here on these drive components. So obviously you got the hoses going in and out for your track drive, and then on this particular unit it has this extra hose. Okay, same thing on the other side. This hose is part of the case drain system, and what this hose's function is any pressure that builds up inside of this motor that is not within the part that turns the tracks, because obviously it takes pressure to turn the tracks, but on the outside of all those components, just inside the actual case, any pressure that builds up gets routed out of this hose, goes through the hydraulic swivel and back to the tank. Now, if we take a look at these other two machines I have here, okay, this one is a QK18 from AGT with the AC unit. This one happens to be a Huiyi or Hua, however you say it, 16C, little diesel machine here. But if you look at these two machines, way down here, you can see that there's a plug, and there is no case drain. So in this machine, all that excess pressure has to make its way through these spring check valves and come out the return side of the hydraulic motors, which means it has to fight its way through all of the hydraulic systems in order to return. So I know what you're thinking, hey, if this is such an important thing, you know, why don't they just build them with case drains, right? That seems like it makes sense. Well, some machines do have case drains, but the vast majority of them do not. And the reason why, it just comes down to cost. So there is an increased cost associated with two more hoses, as well as having an extra port on the hydraulic swivel that separates kind of the turntable from the body. You need to have an extra port on that, and that is, you know, that has to be routed back to the tank. All right, so a lot of the entry-level machines do not have that extra port, so that's it. You can't do nothing with it. But some of them do. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a look at what the swivel on this machine looks like, and you're going to see how. All right, so we're looking underneath on the very, very bottom of the swivel. You can see that it has a piece of metal here, and we have our two case drain hoses going to that piece of metal. Okay, this is where the case drain attaches. So it does not go in the pressure ports of the hydraulic swivel. It actually goes in the very center. I know it's difficult to see, but it is down there. That's the kind of swivel that you need to run. So for now, that's going to do it. Cam Sweet here from the Garage Connection. Please stay on those projects.